Rwanda, doesn't really matter. Let's get our teams ready. A lot of reactions on Twitter, but we will go on a break. We will go on a break now, and when we return, we will still talk a little more of the Super Eagles. Read your comments, and then, of course, we will look at what is going on. What is the latest around FIFA, Nigeria Football Federation, August 26th, elective Congress? What's the latest? We'll talk about all of that and more when we return. Thank you for staying with us. It's time for us to move on the show. Femi Adefeso has joined us on Sports Tonight. Femi, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Thursday night.
Yes.
Plenty to talk about.
Thursday is always beautiful.
Yeah, we'll go courtside shortly. But before we go courtside, let me just quickly trash out the little issue of Nigerian Football Federation and the elections August 26th. Yesterday we told you about it. That the elections billed for August 26 will no longer be taking place. And today, the World Soccer governing body, FIFA, approved the proposal of the Nigerian Football Federation to shift the elections of August 26. And I knew that there were going to be problems with August 26 because of the crisis in the electoral process, those who wanted to buy forms, who couldn't buy forms, and all of the shenanigans that surrounded it. But now the letter has come from FIFA that election, the Congress of August 26, should draw a roadmap that will lead to free and fair elections. Well, because in Nigeria these days, people drop names, we decided to let you see a copy of that letter on screen. We'll just allow you to scroll for you to see the letter from the World Soccer governing body, FIFA. That's what you're seeing on your screen, addressed to the Nigerian Football Federation, the President and the General Secretary, confirming that, yes, we've received your decisions to have a Congress on the 26th and then draw a roadmap that will lead to free and fair elections. And you can see the signed letter, yours sincerely, FIFA, just to confirm for those who are doubting Thomas's about the authenticity of that letter from FIFA. We have also put together the complaints, the allegations of some members of the Nigerian Football Federation against the Electoral Committee headed by Amoni Biambo. We've just put it out as allegations because until it is proven, you can't really say that is what it is. Yeah. The allegations are numerous, but we've put them on screen for you. Number one, ordering, selective sale and distribution of NFF elections nomination forms. That one, a lot of people complained. You had the phone calls on this show. And then allegations that the electoral process has been hijacked by a certain aide to the Honorable Minister of Sports. And this is worrying for me because I feel that the Minister of Sports shouldn't... I doubt if he's the one getting involved. Maybe people are just dropping his name. But I think it's time for whoever is involved from dropping his name to stop it in the interest of Nigeria. We don't want to mention names here, but we hope that things are done the proper way. Lack of consistency and transparency in the clearance of candidates. A candidate is cleared and another candidate under the same circumstance is not cleared. Yeah. And they say we are not aware that the circumstances are the same. So a lot of inconsistency. And then this one, clearing of candidates for positions other than the ones they bought nominations forms for. It's amazing. You bought nomination form to be vice president, you are clear to go and contest as president. You bought nomination form to contest for presidency, you are clear to go and contest as a member.
There's a comedy of errors.
Really. I don't understand whether it's a mistake or mix-up somewhere.
It shouldn't be happening.
It shouldn't, I mean, at this level, it shouldn't be happening. I'm surprised. And then, holding meetings without the FIFA standard electoral code's recommended number of members. And you remember we have said it so many times on this show, we've showed the picture of the electoral code and what it says about composition.
What is expected?
What is expected? Minimum of 7, maximum of 9, but these things are not followed. And then insisting on holding elections on August 26 against FIFA and NFF's recommendation that the process be reopened for fairness and transparency. And of course, while trying to balance things up, we've made attempts. We've called several times to Amoni Biambo, chairman of the NFF Electoral Committee. Tell us your own side. Why are you doing things the way you are doing them, in spite of all the complaints?
If there's a plausible explanation.
To give us his own side, because there must always be another side to any story. But unfortunately, efforts to reach him have proved abortive. We called and called, we sent SMSs. He has not responded. And we are using this opportunity once again on Sports Tonight to appeal to Amoni Biambo that, please, we want to hear from you. Maybe you have an explanation to why things are the way they are, because we are here in the interest of Nigerian football. Maybe you have a reason that can be defended for why you are doing what you are doing. And once he's able to respond to us, you can be sure that on Sports Tonight we will present his views to you, whether you will accept it or not. All right, gentlemen, I'm told that Sonny Young is waiting to join us on Sports Tonight. So let's cross over very quickly to Washington and try to catch up with Sonny. Sonny is looking so excited tonight. Sonny, are you happy for our girls? I'm sure you are happy for our girls. But what's going on? Welcome to Sports Tonight.
Fly high, Falcon Nets Toyin. It's good to be back on Sports Tonight. I want to give a quick sunny side of sports salute to that girl, Asisat. I think they call her Super Z, Super Z for the Falcon Nets. She truly has been super at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. 7 goals, leading scorer. I'm hoping she scores a few more on Sunday, Toyin, and the Nigerian girls can lift that trophy for the first time.
Yeah, Sonny, you should be happy for Nigeria because North Korea stopped you via penalties, and we took them out for you so convincingly. So you should be rooting for Nigeria on Sunday.
Yes, I am rooting for Nigeria, Toyin, and I'm glad you paid back those North Koreans for us because I wanted to see the Nigerian girls win, and they've been very impressive. Lots of goals, and I love those goal celebrations after they score.
Yeah, but let's talk now. Let's talk basketball now. The Basketball World Cup is up in a few weeks from now. How is Team USA? In a few days from now, World Cup of Basketball will be on. Team USA, the favorite to win again. How are they getting ready?
I think the Americans have to be considered the favorites, Toyin. Just in terms of recent games, they played an exhibition match on Wednesday night at Madison Square Garden in New York. They crushed the Dominican Republic. Final scoreline, I think they beat them by over 50 points. And they played a lot of their reserve players. The Americans led by Mike Krzyzewski. He coaches at Duke University. He's already a member of the Basketball Hall of Fame. He led the Americans to the gold medal in London 2 years ago. From an injury standpoint, Toyin, they lost Paul George to a broken leg, but they still have a lot of depth in their lineup. And I think they're going to be the favorites in Spain.
Okay, so, okay, let's talk about the NBA because I know the NBA is off-season. We'll continue maybe next week to ask about the World Cup. LA Clippers finally have got new owners. What can you tell us about it, Sonny?
Yeah, the new owner of the Clippers, Mr. Ballmer, he's a